What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Spanko, and remember how we said we were gonna bring you that water deck possibly after the Tenyi?
Yeah.
The Tenyi. So it was Unchained, then Tenyi, and now the water that we said that we were gonna do.
Yeah. So this is the prelude to the generator deck I actually want to build, but it's got since these came out, I went back to building that funky level 9 deck.
Yeah.
So we're doing this today.
Okay, so let's get into it.
Okay. So obviously, I think we all know what these cards do. I've done this enough times. You have your 3 Megalo.
Yep.
Your 3 Teus, your 2 Gun this time,
Yep.
your 1 Mander. This is your Mermail engine. This is the one that's new to this one. You can banish it from your graveyard to boost your Mermail monsters up by 1 or 2 levels.
Yep.
You're using this to make a 9. That's really what it is. Moving on, 3 Neptibus. Obvious. 3 Dragoons. Because
that's 3 now, yes sir.
1 Marksman, 1 Infantry. Popping is good. That's what it is.
How pretty these cards are.
This is Portuguese. I didn't even know there was Portuguese cards for this.
Yeah, I need to dive, but I know now. They're really nice, man.
Moving on, you have your 3 Frogs and the Roland Totem.
Oh, more nice cards.
Honestly, independent of all your plays, this will always be good.
Yeah. So these are just all standard ratios so far, right?
Yeah, standard ratios. Obviously, you have your Gen X Undines and your controller. The controller is kind of you could use this to dump the Kriston Rosenicks to do a 3-card combo. But when Crenito Fiber comes out and then the Mecha Bandit Beast comes out, you'll actually be using this to summon the Gen X controller to take 4 cards of their opponent's hand in the combo. Yep. So those are all the same things as before. The Diva, the Merlin Glacier, the World Chalice, and like obviously this is all the same.
Yeah.
But going to that level 9 thing I'm talking about, you now have 3 level 9s. These are your generator cards.
Yep.
As it turns out, this is a water, so this is not the worst one to brick in.
Yep.
But if you do brick them, you're actually making Saryuja a lot more to get this out of your hand. But all these have different. All these do something different. When this card is summoned, you search for a generator card.
Yep.
When this card is on the field, you contribute a worm monster or a generator monster, negate a summon. It's a Black Horn of Heaven.
Okay, yeah, that's
this one summons generator from hand. This is what you'll be using for when you brick with this and you don't have a way to get it back.
Okay, okay.
So these are your level 9, and the way you're gonna summon them a lot of times is because you have 3 generator boss stage. This is just a random generic field spell for some reason that like when your opponent, for those who don't know, when your opponent adds a card to their hand in any form or way, let's say drawing, you special summon a generator from your deck. When a generator summons your opponent's side of the field, you summon as many generator tokens as you can onto your side of the field.
Wait, that sounds really nutty.
Unfortunately, tokens are blown up at the end phase.
Oh, okay.
But the idea behind this is, let's say your opponent draws a card, you're going to summon this, and then summon 5 tokens. And you're going to be using the tokens to tribute things, to negate monster effects. And the fact is, like, ultimately, you don't have to open the combo to get these. If you open the field spell, you instantly have somehow gotten yourself into the generator combo.
Okay.
And even if you open this, this will be your way to get into the generator combo. So ultimately, you will always, like, just having this card as 3 of is just an easy way to get your combos off board.
That makes sense.
Moving on, you have your 1 Warlike Monstrosity. I cut this hour down to 1 because the only situation you're going to use it is when you have a level 9, which is less optimal, so like it breaks less with this card. Instead, I also have 1 Reborn.
Yep.
That's just the ratios because you'll be either searching one of these 2 with the effect of an IB.
Yep.
And finally, we play 3 Impermanents because ultimately, like, losing to Colossus sucks.
Yeah.
I was also thinking about playing 3 Dark Lunar more, but unlike the last 3 deck lists I showed, this is a deck list that kind of matters on damage. So
yeah, you kind of want to OTK with this, so Dark Ruler doesn't work. Okay.
So then we go to the extra deck. We have our 5 tokens because you will actually sometimes summon 5 tokens. You have your 1 Trishula. This will be your level 9.
Yep.
It just requires 3 monsters. You just banish them, summon 3, and this is how you're gonna get your board thing online. You have your 1 IB to search for your monstrosity. Your 1 Omega for Omega plays. You have your Toad for totally awesome plays. You have your Dracosac for tokens. I went back to playing this because this card's just super strong as a massive skill drain.
Yeah.
You have your King Calamities because you play level 9s. As it turns out, I didn't know this last time, you can make King Calamities with more than 2 monsters.
No.
Which, thinking about it, means that like in all those previous combos, I should just made a 3 material.
Oh, it just lasts longer, yeah.
Yeah. You go on. You have your 1. You have your 1 Link Spider. You have your Land for Linkus. That's your generic Link 2. You have your Abyssalacia again because this card is just nice to have at times.
Yes, sir.
Your 1 your Decode Talker. It could be really anything else. I just like Decode Talker. It could be, honestly, probably just a unicorn.
Yep.
Your BLS, because you have so many level 7s in this, or higher, that this thing is going to be live.
Yep.
Your Seryuja, which has like multi-fold purpose, because you're shuffling back some to generate sometimes, or you can just special summon Mardell from your hand, and that's get you your generate board as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then your Borsor, because you want to kill your
And so this is only 14 cards.
14 cards. Again,
All right, Tony,
I will never have a complete extra.
we're gonna stop. Yeah, we're gonna start memeing you in this on this channel. Like,
I'm just gonna go to tournaments.
I haven't seen
13 card extra deck.
I have not seen a 15 card extra deck from you in a while. But it's because you don't need it, right? It's like
I just don't have like a lot of things where it's like everything else is whatever the locals is, or because I want to be like funny.
But this is like what's like necessary, basically.
Yeah, this is the necessary components.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna do the combo profile now. We cut off because I wanted to do Pokemon things, but now yeah.
We're back to
on side
Yu-Gi-Oh
note,
things.
if you want to support my ability to keep making decks, just I don't know, fund my ability to buy Pokemon packs, and I find that more enjoyable than buying Yu-Gi-Oh packs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Anyways, so we could get into yeah, the combo.
Okay, so obviously you need to open these two, and the combo is going to be very much similar to what you've always done.
Yeah.
Summon the Teus by pitching the Dragoons.
Yeah.
This would get you a double search. You're going to be searching for your Teus and your Diva.
Yep.
Or your Gun and your Diva. You're going to summon the Diva to summon out your Dragoons. Neptibus.
Yep.
I am all over the place. Neptibus, however, will be setting a Dragoons to add a Dragoons.
Yep.
And Dragoons will trigger a new Megalo.
Okay.
Link away these two to summon. Honestly, it kind of doesn't matter, I guess. On some extent, I'd summon Land for Linkus. Why not?
But I need you to link to at this point.
It's any link to that point's double down. You're gonna activate the Megalo, pitching your Dragoons and your Gun.
Yep.
And this will reborn back your level 7
Yep.
Tiz, and then your Dragoons will search you Moon Glacier.
Yeah.
At this point, you have 5 waters in your graveyard. 5 very pretty waters in the graveyard.
Yeah. Very.
You summon your Moon Glacier.
Yeah.
Then you can overlay these two. Summon Draco Sack.
Yes, sir.
Because number 42 is banned, this is what you're going to work with. You banish this to summon 2 Draco Sack tokens. Now, actually Draco Sack tokens.
Yay.
You're going to link synchro with the token and the Diva. Summon the Ib. Ib will search you the Monstrosity.
Yep.
And now, what you could do a number of weird things. At this point, you could just keep the Ib on board and not take an extra card to your hand, but I still prefer to do so. You're gonna sync up with the Ib and this. Summon Omega.
Yep.
Ib will trigger, summoning your normal monster.
Yep.
You're gonna activate Omega effect, take a card, another card in your hand.
Okay, so that's 1 card down.
Yeah. Now you have a very weird set of options here. On one hand, you can now you're going to be using some of your monsters, summon Trishula. On one hand, you can use this, and this, and then have a battle phase. Or you can use this, and this, not have a battle phase, but have a link monster.
Yep.
You could also just use these 3 because these are the kind of the mega ones, and this one will balance out to summon 3. Personally, I like using these 3. I know you're missing out a battle phase, but you're going to be stalling. You're going to be holding out for more than 3 turns easily.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to banish these 3 to summon Trishula.
Yep.
Now, if you somehow had a Toad beforehand, obviously you'd want to do your Toad plays to summon a Toad here.
Yep.
That's your general idea because
And if you open, like,
you have 3
swap
cards in
cards,
hand.
yeah.
You're going to have the play.
Yep.
But if you don't, you're going to be summoning Trishula this way.
Yep.
Trishula is a level 9. While you don't get the effect like I did in that funky Draconet video,
Yep.
you will still be using it to activate this to summon 2 level 9s from your deck.
Yep.
The 2 you'll be summoning in this case is the Iron and the Plant. The Iron, whatever. The Plant is the important one here. The Plant one, when it's summoned, will search you for your generated field spell.
Yep.
You activate the field spell, and then overlay these 3 entirely. Summon a 3 material Calamities.
Yep.
Now, your pass turn. On your opponent's turn, with only 3 cards drawn into their 3rd card, this effect will trigger.
Oh yeah, because Moulin takes out 2 and Omega takes out 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to be drawn to 3, but now, because they drew, they added a card in the hand, and now Nidhogg is summoned. Nidhogg will then proceed to spawn triple tokens.
Yep.
Now you're detached for whatever, who cares, because you actually have seen your hand too, so you know what you're detaching probably. To knock your opponent out of the card effects. But now here's the board that your opponent is essentially going to be dealing with. One, the Draco Sack is going to pop a card. This will negate whatever summon you want to anchor off of.
Yep.
You can attack, so these tokens can't be run over. Yep. And as it turns out, because these are tokens, your opponent can't pop the Draco Sack either because it's protected now.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. So you'll have 3 effect lockouts. You have a pop on that turn. Even if these get blown up on your opponent's turn, this will come back and you can still detach this, summon 2 more tokens.
Yep.
And realistically, even if that's the case, you can still tribute this to negate the summon. But then you just need to stall for 1 more turn for no battle phase. They'll still be working off of essentially 3 cards in that turn.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be banishing the Omega again. And the next turn you just turn anything attack and kill them.
That's crazy.
And obviously, if you have like the Toad's gonna end up being here, and then you're gonna end up with like have fun with this man.
Like, yeah, that's not happening. You're not doing anything in that board.
Yeah.
So depending on your, like, yeah. So if you open the frog, then you get this. If you don't open frog, you don't get this, but you get this reaction board.
If you open, like, to be fair, if you open any other special summon, you don't even have to waste up your battle phase, because essentially you'll just be dropping the special summon and using that instead.
Instead of Moulin, yeah.
Yeah, and then keeping the Moulin, and then that just could get you a kill a turn earlier. And again, your opponent, like, I guess outside of Regeki Storm, which is still questionable at this point, your opponent doesn't have a lot of options going forward with that.
That's fair. I have one question. So right here, when you made the link 2, when you made Lang Palinkas, I don't think you showed us Mistar Boy in the extra deck, or did you? I don't know if you did.
So there was a reason why there's a Land for Linkus, actually.
Okay, yeah.
I was messing around. It doesn't actually have to be Land for Linkus. It could be Mr. Boy. But there are times, obviously, when you don't have waters, and sometimes you just want to have a generic link to go into.
Okay, that's
But
fair.
the actual reality is that when I was trying to mess around with the Mecha Phantom Beast Link 3,
yeah.
there was a combo where you needed a machine, and technically this was actually a proxy for a machine I was using. It was actually the Union Link Hanger monster.
Oh, okay.
And the idea is that you were actually gonna make the Link 3, or I guess you would be technically making Crystal Needle Fiber, and you're actually gonna be summoning a Trishula and then an Omega and then this, taking 4 cards in your hand.
So this gets even better with Needle Fiber.
Yeah, because then you're gonna be making this 3-link board. You're making the exact same board, but you've taken an additional card to your opponent's hand.
So they're playing with 2 cards.
And you don't even need to play Trishula, because theoretically you would be summoning an actual Trishula in that case.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That makes sense. That makes sense.
And then like it was extremely strong. The only problem with that combo is that I felt like I had to play a lot of extra stuff. Like, yeah. I had to summon, like, obviously I had to play the Gen X controller that I had to summon from the deck, which was super weird.
Yeah.
But then, like, because I was playing Kriston Needle Fiber, I felt obligated to play the Olion, because as it turns out, Olion is a Mecha Phantom Beast, which works out well with the Draco Sack. There was a weird situation where I felt like instead of playing the Water World Chalice monster, I was going to play a Guard Dragon instead, because I could summon it as a level 1, and that would be a funky way to also make a 9 that way. Like, there was a lot of options.
Brainstorming going on,
and I'm still like trying to figure that out. But ultimately, this is the generic base combo. When we get all that new stuff, I'll burn that bridge.
We'll do another, yeah, okay. Okay, well, thank you for the profile, and thank you for the combo video. I mean, the combo is clearly insane. If you guys want to see more of Tony on the channel, let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, like the video. Tony, do you want to say anything before we head out?
Honestly, I guess, like, keep playing, like, Water's done well recently, I guess. I don't know, but honestly, this deck is fun. If you ever want to have a fun deck that technically now is cheap, because you don't have to play like me and be that kind of
you don't need Ulti Dragoons, but yeah, you can play it for pretty cheap.
This is a fun deck to play when you really don't want to play the meta.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right.
Other than that, I mean, look out for whenever I figure out that Generator deck, and whenever I figure out that Scrap deck.
Yeah, of course, it'll come straight to you.
Alright.
All right, thank you, Tony, again, and if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel. And with that, Spanko signing out. Peace.
Steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy. I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit. If I hear you talking shit, don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this, I got promises. You ain't stopping this, cross my shit.